Hello, boys and girls. It is me, Koyoshi, back with your 100%, 200% playthroughs of Mario Kart World. Where in the last video we left off, for the most part, using Sunan to get more collectibles and other stuff. Now we're gonna use another, like, penguin here. We already used that Snowman. We could just put him in this. This is one of my favorite cards to use in Mario Kart 8. Why not use this? Oh, they even colored it to match him. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly get up each coin that I know about. Anyway, the last video we left off trying to get all of these collectibles on top of Starview Peak, which we did. And once we collect this will be the last we need that is close to Starview Peak. So now we get to do the same thing again, but for a different track. I'm just checking to make sure, though. Yeah, we got that done. So we are moving on to the next one on the list. I like to kind of start at the top of the map and kind of work my way down. So that means we get to go to Sky High Sunday next. This is another new track. And try to maybe do this a little bit quicker. The sun was kind of tricky to do the last time. Okay, well, we can get a coin right away at the start here by just diving down here, and then we can maybe go backwards a bit on purpose. I think, okay, it doesn't look like we can get something on the back. Let's try falling off the course at a specific point and see what happens. Oh, well, yeah, okay, here's one. Is that close to the panel? Hopefully it is. Oh, there's a warp pipe here as well. Whoa, hang on. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Yeah, okay, that was about right. Hey, instead of taking this warp paddle thing up, let's take this warp pipe and see where it takes us. Okay, completely different area. And immediately into another question mark bot channel, too. Start by going around here for a bit, see what's up here. Yeah, let's take this path there a bit, actually. Okay. Yeah, I can't go too fast here. As I was saying, before I go too fast here, should probably go up. Oh, maybe that's not too far. That would actually be a nice place, actually, to take a photo. But anyway, we'll get better down here now. Okay, we did see a Western bound very close by, too. I mean, not question mark bound, one of those. Again, we got another random setup. Whoa. Okay, that's not where we need to go. Oh, but if we go reverse here, we can get to this more easily. And we got another question mark buff panel just going up here. And here's our first actual research challenge. Time to time our mushroom to best fit a goal. Alright. Oh, but we have a star as well. Let's go ahead and use that. Because that means, yeah, we have to make sure we don't get hit by those blocks. Well, that was easy enough. Again, to stay consistent, if we just teleport back to the start, that'll be a lot easier to follow. Okay, this part actually shows us needing us to go to the double section here. Oh. Okay, well, that time it let me fall off. Maybe it only sticks you to the panel if you're super fast. Maybe if we just not do that. Oh, I saw where that was. Whoa. It's really high up there. We might have to find some kind of... Oh, speaking of pipe. Never mind. That didn't take long at all. We need to flip off here, I believe. Oh, wow. It just magnetized us right in. Wow, okay. That didn't take long at all. Okay, now we're, like, actually nailing some of these. Once we know to go up on the top of the different areas, it really helps out a lot. So now we have to go on top of these ice cream cones and use this to get more height. Yeah, I'm trying to get on top of this rotating one, which we did pretty easily. Yeah, that was easy enough to do. Alright. This one, well, we're gonna try doing the fall down at circuit point. Oh wow, that's way farther back than I expected. Okay, that's a little bit harder than initially accepted at all. Okay, at least landed on the track. Okay, we'll have better luck if we could just get on this rail first. Let's go backwards a bit. You can catch that, by the way. I don't think it really does anything. In fact, it just said specific effect or something the last time I did that. Again, we could look in these if we want. They're supposed to actually be how you spot some of the question mark bot panels and P-switches normally. Okay, we got all these. That was easy. We'll just mark all of these as acquired. This one we'll also probably get to do a little bit easier if we just follow this loop for a bit. And no, that double trick isn't just a weird segment. Except when you absolutely need to ride something, it's actually faster more often than not to just take on the right. Okay, now we have to purposely fall off here somewhere. Or not, actually. It's right behind us instead. Yeah, that makes sense. Whoa. Jeez, that was a sick way to do that. We got that done on one try, too. Again, some of these you just nail. Other times, you'll just take forever to get one of them done. Okay, we saw a different coin somewhere here. Whoa, okay, that just put us about here. You could, of course, go in reverse now. Alright, we'll have better luck if we maybe use a part from up here. Oh, one thing I also found out, you can just go off this wall side on purpose. Trick just right, you can get a shortcut, miniature shortcut done on this track. You don't need it to finish this track, but it helps out. Okay, I think if we want a good chance at this, we have to probably take this rail for a bit. A lot of these are actually kind of intended, though. Like, for instance, this one doesn't require any secret tricks. We just need to be taking this particular rail fail in this very particular spot. And then we can basically get our secret from there. What does he do? Well, okay, he falls off too, though. So there's not really being much help here if I still can't figure out what to do. Okay. You have to move really hard to the left to get that. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that one wasn't really that hard of a Peach medallion to get. That one pretty much just required that we take that shortcut part. That makes us go a little bit faster for the track. And we can just get that done. And just like that, Sky Ice Sunday is pretty much already done. Wow. That did not take long at all. Some tracks are really short to do. Others are just really long. Oh, by the way, Rainbow Road is never mentioned on the list stuff. That's because Rainbow Road is a secret track. You cannot drive it in freewheel mode, ever. Well, sad, but it is what it is. The game just doesn't want us to play Rainbow Road. That's really what it is. You pretty much can only play that in race mode. Yeah, okay, we got that already. Turn your bus rim. Best there to go. Yeah, we got that one done as well. Where does that leave us going now? Well, if we're finding the linear path starting from here, then our next course we would go to is actually DK Pass. I do want to go to this as Penguin anyways. Penguin feels like fit in very well here. It's kind of funny. DK gets 2 courses, but most our characters only get 1 or none at all. Okay, we have an easy path here. If we just go up top here, we'll find an immediate secret right here. Race for the empty stands to the goal. What does that mean, though? Does that mean if we were doing a race, they'd be with people right now? Okay, that put me really right next to a panel. I don't see why I shouldn't just go over and grab it right now. This isn't on the main track itself, but this is what it is. I got to remind you that it's Mario Kart World and not something else. They also play music from a lot of music from Super Mario World. It's definitely one of my favorite games I've played in a while. And yes, I have 100% if anybody is wondering. Will I do this on maybe. I don't know. Maybe not right away. I'll definitely try it. Let's just keep... Maybe we just explode here. We'll get somewhere. Well, now we're suddenly rescuing these shy guys. Oh, we can take a shortcut here because we have a mushroom. There are so many of these that feel like you should be able to have to do this with no items whatsoever. And yet we can just skip all of this and just boost through everything. So hilarious how... And so this, that's our... Okay, well, we got that done. That was on the right. And we have a coin nearby over on the right side of the track. Let's just carefully go here for a bit. It should be... Oh, it's actually, I think it's up on the top ramp. I saw it glaring in the distance. But we can't just go there normally. I think we have to go off the beaten path. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Perfect. We got that done easily. Now we can just go backwards to get back to where we were. And then resume from here instead. Well, at the very least, this rewind feature is very helpful in the mode that it's used for. I heard there's a weird glitch that will let you use this outside of free roam mode, but it's very tough. What does this take us? Whoa. Just kind of throws us up here. So you're just exploring around and see where the heck does this take us, or where does this put us out. Yeah. Oh, what? Why was there no coin there, and yet when I went there, oh, it must be it's below us. Or actually... Okay. Because I did too traverse. Now we have to figure out where the cannon is again. Oh yeah, that's right. We go up here. Oh, it does spawn. It just doesn't spawn unless you take the first. Wow. Sneaky game there. They didn't even want to give you that coin until you've at least gone through that once. That's such a weird trick, but also really effective and also kind of annoying to deal with. Alright, we are gonna have to somehow trick off of that, but doing that without any items. I just realized we also don't even have to do that trick. Instead of doing that, we can just go up through here and just kind of climb our way up. That way we get an item. I still think that is a really cool shortcut, though, and it's also the only way to get that coin. So yeah, so not only do they have normal, annoying coins that can be kind of tough to get as Peach medallions, but they also have tricky coins where you pretty much have to be at a particular point. Whoops, I went back too far there. Real extra items. So easy to accidentally go back too far and refresh your items. Oh, we got arguably the better item though. This is what we want to use to try and get over here. I don't see how else you're supposed to get this unless you have a boosting item. That is ridiculous. It looks like you should be able to just jump right off and immediately land on it, but no, the game's not letting us do that. Well, we'll take the easy path then and just run at this one instead to start with. You can just use a mushroom here. Alright, well, at least we got one of them done. That was simple enough to do. We're already at the start of the track, so I don't think it makes sense to continue going here. Alright. Let's keep going for the tracks then. Yeah, this is already the fastest we got. Alright. Might have to actually go backwards. Whoa. Or not. What did we just do there? I know you can even bounce off that thing. Is that what you're actually supposed to do? That was weird. It also threw me in a weird spot. Yeah, apparently that thing bounces you. Super weird. I did not accept that at all. Just kind of went boing off the side and just kind of selves up top. Oh, well then, how in the world did we get up there the first time? I have no idea. That didn't, honestly, that first part didn't make any sense. It just, like, slammed me really high and threw me in a weird spot. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, so this next, okay, so this is why it's very hard, because, this one, once again, another tricky one where we have to get a feather in order to even try this one. Honestly, some of the more RNG items and stuff to find are the ones that require you to first get a feather before you can even start them. Like, those are really annoying. That's probably what makes this game so tough to 100% is all the features, yeah. Most people will just kind of give up on them. And so okay, so we just basically have to time that. Maybe I have to time it like a last minute. There we go. Then we throw ourselves into here. Now we get to actually do a special test of skill. I don't know what that did. We didn't get any form of skill stuff. Oh, yeah. This is gonna be hard. I wonder where this even puts us. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, I think we're going too fast there, so it didn't even throw the mushrooms out where they're supposed to. Okay, now it does it at the right time. Alright, so now we have to do the skillful things again, which include the wall ride and all sorts of shenanigans again. So whenever we get these special test of skill ones, these might take a while, because they're usually pretty tight. They really test how skillful you are at this game. Oh. Almost got it on the next try. It's just that last part I cannot get for some reason. I get why they have this now. So you can get a vesture boost at the very start. Okay, I don't want to ride that rail, I'll say that much. Because it just yanks us into a path that lets us miss that otherwise. Okay. That time we made it. Sometimes the wall rides, by the way, just don't work sometimes. Like I say, you have to hit a pretty precise location in order to wall ride. It is one of the coolest mechanics to get done right, but it's really hard to learn as a beginner. Alright. Anyways, the thing that seems to be helping me out with this is just holding towards the direction I want to go. So, like, if the wall wants me to go left, I hold left and vice versa. Basically, I think that's usually my best chance at getting one of these done. Okay. Okay, this time we're gonna fail this on purpose here. So we can remember what this one is. There we go, now it popped up. Oh, I just realized when it said collect, it also adds in some extra C's. make you think it's cold. So weird. Just so you know, if we did it in first time, it doesn't give us anything. All it says is new record if you like do it fast enough. Okay, we got another random one, just for randomly driving around the randomness of the track. Okay, let's just go. But we need to find a snowman, according to the game. We need to look for a ramp of a dash rail first, apparently. How about I just go up here instead? Whoa, it's taking me really far out here. Actually, there's a different one we could go for up here. I mean, we can actually drive properly this time. Wait, main road, then that means it will be like here instead. Well, actually, if we want to follow the main road to do it right, we should actually follow where the other cars are going, but in the other direction. Okay, all that did was give us some other stuff. Okay. Once again, though, we do have the teleport set up. Oh, I guess what they mean by main mode, I mean by the main bed you start on. I'll pray it. Well, that's all those panels done. Yep, okay, we did them all. Wow, cool, we got that now. Now we just need to figure out where the other stuff is that's nearby DK Pass. Yeah, okay, here. Up into the Sega sharing brain competition. Yeah, we did that already. That one we did already. This one we did at the Rampust. Let's go over here. So we're trying to get another DML. Oh, hang on. Need to turn around here. I believe it's this path we want. Yeah. Whoa. Let's let's just jump over here. Whoa, that's actually a ramp. They count that as a ramp for some reason? Okay. Alright. I know this isn't really that this DK Pass, but I figured I might as well try it. Oh, okay, this sounds kind of confusing. I think I at least have somewhat of an idea where to go. Alright, yeah, there we go. Guess what, boys? This is another one of those charge jump medals. Where we have to charge jump and go onto the wall there. I like how I didn't even do the wall ride properly and it still let me go up there. That's why I say AIM is at least a little bit forgiving with some of its challenges occasionally. Alright, so that part's done now. Our next one will be Dandelion Depths. It was my favorite course, actually. Or, I don't know. I like it, though. I think, so far, this is one of my favorite courses. I think it's cool and really fun to navigate. But, man, was the time trial so tricky when I first tried doing it. Alright, let's just go right in and just keep doing these stuff. This time around, let's just follow the main path for a bit. And try to drop off at the right points this time. Yeah, if we have to play it somewhat slow. Okay. Don't know if this is the right one, but we'll try our best. Yeah, perfect. Okay, we got it. No, that's not the right one. But whatever, well, Micah is acquired. Oh, wait, this beach coin that we're about to see here, this one was really tough for me to even figure out what to do the first time. This was before I learned about the charge jump. I also figured I didn't have enough room, so what in the world do we do to get this one coin? The sun seems kind of tricky. Okay, that's not enough. Okay, what if we just did the... There ain't enough to just barely get to the wall here. Nope, that was enough. Oh, okay. It's somewhat works. Sort of not. Honestly, the charge jump thing you have to do is kind of weird. Anyways, I always got confused at this beach medallion. I like several was trying to get. That's when I remembered you can probably just jump down and land on it with a specific timing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're pretty much just gonna keep throwing ourselves off until we land on this perfectly, and then we can jump to just get this. And then we can wall this wall to get another panel. That didn't take long at all. Let's quickly not shoot a photo here. Shoot a photo here. Jeez, I know I didn't say anything. I promise. Shoot. Yeah. Let's not shoot a photo here. Let's just keep going on the main path now. This time, let's follow it properly this time and see where we end up. Okay, we found another peach medallion. Whoa. Okay. Dude, we saw so many panels in areas we should have seen them in. Alright, let's try and do this one then. Oh, you can keep going. Holy crap, you can keep going. Interesting. It doesn't let us redo the wall ride. Okay. This is definitely one of the trickier rail rides we've done in a while. Oh, here's another special test of skill. Okay. It's gonna be a bit tougher than normal. Whenever it says special test of skill, usually means we have to do a bunch of wall rides and our shenanigans like rail riding. Keep in mind, most of these paths, if we were to take them in the actual courses, are probably not faster. They're just a way to show off the coolness of the mechanics that this game has to offer. It shows you how cool the soundtrack's gonna look like when done properly. Alright. As for that other question mark pop panel we were trying to do earlier, we may want to just get that for a different angle. Ah, kind of landed us really far. We just skipped it. Wait, so we could just skip that one and still get it? Okay, that wasn't really a test of skill. If we were able to skip one of the challenge parts we were supposed to skip skillfully hit. Oh, here's another one of these. Oh, so that's where that one was. Where does this take me? Oh, just back up here. We could also just probably fall off here casually and get our way into the cave more easily that way. And we found another P-switch by doing that. Oh. Deny it despite running right at it. And there we go. Now we have to collect more coins. Let's use this better to probably go up top. Stir. Hey, this is one where they actually recommend using the rewind feature. Got it. So that was only easy because they gave us a lot of time to do that one safely. Okay, something tells me this jest panel I found over here will be useful, but there's also this thing we can probably climb. That makes me interested in going in here now. See where this is. Okay, going from the wrong way does not work, unfortunately. Let's get some item boxes here. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is where the question mark block was. See, I knew it was in here. It just took a little bit of looking around. This one just sends you up top here. Time to jump, jump, jump a whole bunch. If only we were playing as Mario. This might make more sense. We're gonna have to do a lot of tricks to get enough boosting, probably. Let's use our star here. Makes the most sense. Alright. It says watch your step, huh? Yeah, watch your step indeed on this part. It's very dangerous, clearly. I think we got like one here so far, but otherwise I have no clue. Okay. We saw one earlier when we were going to, but it wasn't in the right spot. Oh yeah, by the way, I got to mention, some of these tracks look kind of weird if you try and go backwards on them. And there's sometimes even intermissions in online races that make you go backwards in some of the tracks. It's a little weird. Don't know why that's in the game. Just doesn't make sense. If you ask me. Where does this take us? Oh, this is actually how we were intended to get this coin earlier. So we were doing this the wrong way the whole time. Okay. Alright, we only have one question mark panel left. I have no clue where the other stuff is, though. Okay, well, we got that. Yes. Oh, what am I doing? We have to go backwards there. Trying to remember which switches I hit and which ones I didn't hit. It's kind of tricky. Oh yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one was the collectible I had to go. Oh yeah, that's right, I can't do this right now, but you can just choose to quit the mission, but not... Oh, okay. There's also a P-switch on the main channel area. That makes sense. So, yeah, we're not supposed to jump from that high up. Instead, we're supposed to jump down from here to get this instead. Because the game wants you to ride this particular wall and no other one. And also probably recommends that you use a mushroom as well. Yeah, the game probably recommended that as well. Anyways, we got that panel. What I think is nice is that they save even if you rewind. So you can abuse rewind to just basically backwards and keep getting the stuff in an unconventional order. Honestly, there's probably some parts where if I just followed it right, it would be a lot easier. And yeah, we just kind of lost all our minutes there for no reason or another. So now we get to do this again. My biggest worry is I just keep watching videos. A lot of my time will be just standing around and drying, so I almost kind of want to do some of the parts normally, but I also kind of want to not take forever on going through all of this. Oh, this is a secret path out here. Okay, we'll at least get some money. So, I guess money can still be used to unlock random collectibles, but for the first bit, it'll only unlock other merits first. Look at that, by the way. We just kind of teleported towards the thing. It's a little interesting. I guess that's one way to quickly get back up. Alright, so we should now have, yep, all 5 of these here. Alright, to keep this from getting really confusing, we should just... see where this is. Oh wait, this was the one from before. Yeah, there was one I already gotten, I remember that. Oh, I just realized the reason why this is number 2, because, like, this is the second one that's near the course, not necessarily the second medallion in total. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, this is a tricky one. Alright. So, I think we got all the stuff now. The only thing that's left now is to do this weird trick one. I think it mentioned using like a double trick to do this. I think the easiest way of actually doing this is to just go naturally on here and then just flip off at a very particular time, and then I think hold left as well. So I think we need to go like really late here. Yeah, see, it's kind of weird. Like, does it work on other times? And then when you flip off at that very particular time, you'll just stick the wall right, like no problem. Well, since we're here, we can get some of these coins here. I like how you could just stop your momentum too with that. Dude, this rewind feature really does give you a lot of control, does it, huh? Alright. Okay, the only other thing left, seems like it's really far up, but, oh, we already got this one. Oh, what in the world? We just got boosted for doing nothing. I didn't even do anything, and it just boosted me. Okay, well, since I'm getting close to the end, maybe instead of wasting time, let's drive around for a bit and just see what happens. Keep in mind, this is how you're actually intended to look for this. You're supposed to just drive around all of the map, trying to keep a mental tally of where you've gone and where you've not gone, and just kind of using that to figure out, okay, well, I saw a peach medallion over here, so this is where I want to go next. And, like, say, maybe, oh, this section, maybe I should will ride and see if we can get somewhere. Like, this is how you would find all the collectibles. I imagine if you did this the entire way through, though, especially with no guide, it would take probably at least several hundreds of hours to find them all. Keep in mind, I'm at like probably 6 or 8 hours into this part now, and we have this much progression now, so we're going a lot faster than most people. We also have a good amount of peach medallions right away too, which has helped out a lot. Alright, well, anyway, before I do the set, I do need to actually check something. Should just do this now while we're on the track. Yeah, mark that as acquired. Make that as acquired for sure. There should be 2 beach medallions here. Yeah, okay, we got that done. What I'm looking at now, actually, is to see whether or not what I want to know is how much we've actually gotten accordance to my other game, and this does look correct. So this, my guide says 95 P-switches and 53 peach medallions at least. And although it cannot count the question mark bot panels, those are actually tracked. So Yeah, looking at the progression so far, we're about 1/4 now done with the Peach medallions, which are probably the most tedious collectible to collect in the game. So I'm glad we're mostly done with those. We're about 5th done with the P-switches, but there's tons of those, so we got that done. 55 of the question mark block panels. We're definitely making very quick progress using this guide. So far, I'm enjoying just using this guide to go through stuff. I think once I clear through Moo Moo Metals next, I think it is, I might just decide whether or not I want to go to Wario Stadium or not, and then I'll probably end this up after that. And I guess just a preview. Let's see who we actually are going to play next. So we're going to do Dolphin X. Maybe we should go to an aquatic area. That would be nice. And then the only other character we haven't played yet is Parabilly, but we also have some other characters we've yet to even try. And some other weird question mark ones that are confusing. This one I also really don't get. This looks like a different costume, but it also doesn't. It has, like, supposedly Piranha Plant and Goomba right next to each other. Yet there's other ones that aren't even, like, normal. Don't you worry, though. I think in one of my next videos here we'll actually try to focus on getting all the stuff unlocked. Because some of this is pretty easy to unlock, other stuff is not. Alright, anyway, let's get with this, because, yeah, once again, it's that time again. It's the time to end the episode time. We'll put on another random icker for next time. Alright, let's just tell everyone to watch your step as you go out in here. Especially into this Mario Kart World. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, Kart rates the sky. I'll see you guys in the next video where I guess we do more of this. Until then, see you guys later. Bye.